must admit that it's great to be in a room where the men are the minority. It's really, really good. Maybe we can have a few more, but I must admit this is not often. So it's a great way to start the day or the few days ahead of us. So hello again, welcome everybody. I'm TAYLAN TURAN. It's with really great pleasure, great pride that I stand in before you in London. Hopefully a lovely day as we gather together for the Global Financial Alliance for Women Summit 2024. We are proud sponsors of the summit, and we recognize the pivotal role that women entrepreneurs play in our economies, driving innovation and fostering sustainable growth. Our theme for this year is unlocking the female economy, investing in women entrepreneurs. I think it does really encapsulate the promise and the power that lies within our collective efforts. I think this room is a great manifestation of that. We need to have this dedicated focus on women entrepreneurs. I'm more than convinced that this room doesn't need any conversion on that, because I know that everybody has a lot of passion. Because women's impact goes far beyond robust balance sheets or profit margins. And the truth, and this is an unfortunate truth, that they are still being underserved at a systemic level. We need to identify the blockers and take actions to remove them. We need to better invest in women, collaborate, amplify their voice in the world of entrepreneurship. All something the Financial Alliance for Women is doing a great job of. As a bank, HSBC has a significant role to play in supporting financial inclusion. That's how we feel, that's how we behave. This includes working closely gender finance gap, helping women access products, access services, access markets and funding. We do this by identifying and then addressing the barriers that I talked about that may prevent them from doing so, helping them to achieve their financial goals. And we do this for three clear reasons. First, the great market need for access to funding. That's just a reality. There's a recognized financial gender gap driven by reduced financial knowledge and confidence and access to finance for women-owned businesses. Just one example, in the US, only 1.9% of total VC funding went to women-founded startups in 2022, not long ago. The second is closely related, and it is the commercial opportunity that arises from providing access to funding. Women make half of the global population, but are responsible for up to 80% of consumer spending. Think about it, 80% of the consumer spending. Women-led startups proven to perform better financially, generating 10% more cumulative revenue over 5 years, just a statement of fact. Investing in women just makes good commercial sense. Lastly, and proudly, we have seen the proven impact that we are making at HSBC. There are artifacts. We have several programs, several partnerships and initiatives dedicated to financial education, access that have demonstrated success. And these initiatives unlock opportunity for women through knowledge, through connection, and through growth. So allow me to share some of these initiatives with you, just a few examples, selected ones. The Sophia Partnership, which provides digital financial education and resources. Mujeres El Mundo, which means Women to the World in Spanish, is an initiative running in Mexico, in Argentina, and Uruguay that supports women with access to financial products, training, mentoring, networking, and very importantly, international support. Wealthy Her, and HSBC is a founder member of the Wealthier Network of the change agents, whose aim is to inspire and empower women to protect their wealth. And in 2023, last year, through our Female Entrepreneur Fund, we also supported female-owned businesses with $1 billion in funding, alongside hosting bespoke pitch day events for female entrepreneurs seeking investment. If I take a step back from our own experiences at HSBC and look at the overall ecosystem, that needs to unlock women's financial success, there are few areas that we must address collectively. The first being access to capital. Accessible to finance remains a critical challenge, whether through a tailored loan, venture capital, or innovative funding models. We must all look at the ways to empower women entrepreneurs with resources that they need to thrive and prosper. The second is connecting and networking. I think a great example of that, what's happening today and in the next few days in this room. Connecting women entrepreneurs to each other and facilitating access to business advice and supply chains is vital. Let us together create spaces where women connect, collaborate, and amplify each other's voices. Next, very important, we must have the policies which are inclusive. Equal pay, parental leave, flexible work arrangements are not mere words. They are the cornerstones of an inclusive ecosystem. It's also important to remember technology can be a powerful ally. Let us harness technology to empower women entrepreneurs. From digital literacy to e-commerce platforms, let us ensure that no woman is left behind in the digital revolution. And lastly, entrepreneurship is the journey of resilience. It's turning setbacks into stepping stones. Not easy, easier said than done. Let us celebrate the audacity to dream, the courage to pivot, and very importantly, the creativity to innovate. Now, a call to action, if I may. Although, again, I think this room is surely leading by example, hence my call is a subtle one. Invest not only in the businesses, but in women behind them. When you invest in a woman entrepreneur, you invest in a more resilient, in a more prosperous future. Collaboration knows no borders. Let us learn from each other, share the best practices. Let us co-create the solutions. It's not a one-person job. Amplify the stories of women entrepreneurs. There are brilliant examples. There are brilliant stories out there. Their achievements, their challenges, and resilience duly deserve a global stage. Well, for me, having a small or a big role, helping every individual, regardless of their background, regardless of their gender, regardless of their race, and I can keep going, to fulfill their potential, their full potential, is very special. But it comes with responsibility. I do feel the responsibility deeply. My firm, I think, feels the responsibility deeply. Serving over 40 million customers all around the world, one shouldn't take it lightly. As we embark on these 2 days of discussion, the discovery and determination, let us remember that our actions help open the opportunities of tomorrow. As HSBC, we stand committed to listen, to learn. We'll have the humility, we'll be humble, right? We'll listen. We don't learn most of the things that we're gonna learn all together. But we will lead by example. Let us together unlock the potential women present right in front of us, not as an abstract concept, but as a real-world opportunity that benefits us all. So thank you very much. Thank you so much for being part of this extraordinary event and the journey. Thank you.
Thank you, TAYLAN. And we couldn't start today without a warm welcome from the Chief Executive Officer from the organisation that has brought us here today, Inez Murray.
Thanks very much. Wow, we have a packed house. We had to turn away about 100 other people, so you're very privileged, and we're privileged as an Alliance team to welcome all our friends back. We saw some of you last year in November in the Dominican Republic and have worked at warp speed to produce another summit in 6 months. So welcome everybody. Good morning. When HSBC offered to put on a summit in London, we were delighted, not just because having Europe's largest bank behind women's markets is important, but because the UK has led Europe when it comes to supporting women entrepreneurs. Today, we welcome Alliance members and partners from across the globe to share their latest strategies for supporting women's markets. This, as many of you have been before, our annual summit, is a hugely enriching event, not only because of the diversity of countries and business models represented, but because our community is made up of doers. This morning, for example, we had the privilege of opening the London Stock Exchange, putting the female economy firmly on the map. We got there because of Sam Cooper-Gray, who is our hostess, the mostess, who is an internal champion for women's markets at HSBC, sits on the board of the Alliance. It's not easy to get a bank as big as HSBC to do this. We all know it's actually much easier in a smaller bank. But Sam sticks with it, works it each and every day, and it really is a fantastic role model and champion. So thank you, Sam, very much. As TAYLAN mentioned, this year the summit is focusing on moving women through the entrepreneurial funnel, from starting up to growing to exiting a business. We look at the types of financing required at each stage, from angel investment to debt finance to venture capital, and what it takes to close the gender gap across all three. We look at the latest innovations in non-financial services to support women on their entrepreneurial journeys, and on other elements of building a female-friendly, supportive entrepreneurial ecosystem. We'll also walk through the critical enabling factors to building a more inclusive financial sector, gender diversity, equity, and inclusion in our industry and in our policy-making bodies, sex-disaggregated data to drive commercial and public sector strategies and policy, and technology and the amazing business models our fintech members have built to reach and add value to women we only dreamt of even 10 years ago. And we'll tackle the seemingly insurmountable problem of climate change and what we can do as a financial services sector to support building women's resilience and help them build businesses that mitigate global heating. Our annual summit gathers our members to exchange ideas, challenges, and solutions. Everyone in this room works on this issue on a daily basis. And that is why this conference is unique. It brings together passionate, smart, and innovative doers. Thank you to our members for your daily work and your willingness to participate in our global community as continuous learners and teachers. Thank you to our strategic partners who enable us to push new boundaries in creating supportive ecosystems and expand our reach. These include the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Visa Foundation, Women's Entrepreneurship Finance Initiative, our IFI partners, IFC, EIB, MEGA, and last but not least, British Impact Investing. Thank you, most especially to HSBC for hosting us over these 2 days, and especially, of course, Sam. Thank you, all of you, for coming, and please, I hope you enjoy yourself and learn a lot from each other. Thank you.